Hello everyone. Let's have a look at the show what you know questions for Bohr models. First, let's look at potassium. Potassium has an atomic number of 19, meaning it has 19 protons and 19 electrons. Its mass number, or rounded atomic mass, is 39. So 39 minus 19 gives us 20 neutrons. Let's go ahead and draw the nucleus with 19 protons and 20 neutrons. Since potassium is on the fourth row of the periodic table, it will have 4 energy levels. Let's go ahead and draw all 4. Now remember that each energy level can hold a different number of electrons. You can have 2 in the first row, 8 in the second, 8 in the third, and 18 in the fourth. However, we only need one of those, so there will be one valence electron. Now let's have a look at aluminum. Aluminum has an atomic number of 13, meaning there are 13 protons and 13 electrons. Let's add that to our nucleus. Next, we'll round the atomic mass to get a mass number of 27, and 27 minus 13 gives us 14 neutrons. We'll add those to our nucleus, and then we'll start drawing our energy levels, or shells. There are 3 energy levels because aluminum is in the third period. Each of these shells will have a different number of electrons. Remember, 2 goes in the first shell, 8 in the second, and up to 8 in the third. However, we only need 3 of these for aluminum. So aluminum has 3 valence electrons. Next, we will look at the example of magnesium. Magnesium has the atomic number 12, meaning there are 12 protons and 12 electrons. Let's add the protons to our nucleus. Next, we will look at the atomic mass. When you round the atomic mass, you get a mass number of 24. And 24 minus 12 means there are 12 neutrons in magnesium. Add this to your nucleus. Now let's determine the number of energy levels. Since magnesium is in the third row of the periodic table, it has 3 energy levels. Each of these energy levels will have a different number of electrons. So 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second, and up to 8 in the third. However, we only need 2 of these. So magnesium has 2 valence electrons. Let's have a look at neon, which has an atomic number of 10. Meaning there are 10 protons that go in the nucleus as well as 10 electrons. We will look at the atomic mass and round that to the nearest whole number to get a mass number of 20, and 20 minus 10 gives us 10 neutrons, which also go in the nucleus. Since neon is in the second period or row of the periodic table, there are 2 energy levels that we must add. Now let's add the electrons to each energy level. 2 can go in the first level, and the remaining 8 can go in the second. Neon has 8 valence electrons. Our final question is about iron. Iron has atomic number 26, meaning there are 26 protons and 26 electrons. These 26 protons go in the nucleus. Now let's find the number of neutrons, which also go in the nucleus. To do this, we will take the atomic mass and round it to the nearest whole number to get a mass number of 56. And 56 minus 26 leaves us with 30 neutrons. Next, let's add our energy levels. And since iron is in the fourth row or period of the periodic table, it will have 4 shells. Of these, the first level will hold 2 electrons. The second, third, and fourth levels will each hold 8. So there are 8 valence electrons in iron. Please make sure that you know how to do all 5 of these show what you know problems.